Hey guys, Grassman here, playing more Island War. Haven't made one of these videos in a while. We're not quite at the 10 million gold yet. That will probably be the next one, because we're probably going to end up hitting 10 million gold this time. So I'm just going to keep playing the normal game. Probably going to talk about some stuff. That's really all I do. Because there's not much else to talk about. I can talk about the strategy, but it's like... I've already talked about all the strategies, there's not much point in continually talking about it. So, what can I talk about? I told you I beat the Radiance already. She was incredibly hard for Hollow Knight. She's incredibly hard. Her sword attacks have a larger hitbox than they appear to. Let's see if I can fight this. Distract, bomb, wolves, normal. Have these guys teleport up. And have a parachute down with them. Oh, they had their own teleporters. Their own assassins. And that went really badly. Poorly. Oh, and they've got wolves. Ugh. Now that's a lot of damage. The one berserker up there just seemed to be distracting them. I'm gonna try and distract the snow golem. The snowman. Just have to distract the AoE guys. Okay, why did you lock them in? Don't lock guys in. Yeah, so her sword attacks extend further than they appear to, and those balls are so annoying. But with the sword build, I was finally able to beat her. And this was like 4 or 5 days ago. It might have been 5 days ago. Maybe a week ago. So I was able to, with the sword build, which is Mark of Pride, so you have a longer reach. Unbreakable Strength. What is it? Mark of Pride, Quick Slash, so you attack faster. Unbreakable Strength, so you do 1.5 times damage. And what are the other ones? I only had 10 charm notches, so I think the other one might have been like, I think the other one was Nailmaster's Glory, or I think it was either. I think the first time it was Nailmaster's Glory. Then I tried the same build but with Grub Song instead, because I wasn't really using the nail arts. So I was able to beat it with that build, and then I was trying to beat it with the soul build, because there's kind of like two main ways to attack, either the nail or the spells, the soul. So I tried a soul build, which is instead, you keep Mark of Pride, but instead of Quick Slash, so... This one's easy, I just spam my things down. Instead of Quick Slash and Unbreakable Strength, you use... Instead of Quick Slash, Unbreakable Strength, and whatever the one is... I think I also used Defender's Crest at one point. But instead of whatever one you're using, and Quick Slash and Unbreakable Strength, you instead use... Shaman Stone, which makes your spells stronger and do more damage. Bigger and do more damage, pretty much. Well, it makes one bigger, one gets like an extra attack, sort of. And they all get stronger. And Soul, I think it's Soul Eater. This is similar to my base. Or similar to what my base was. I need the wolves to get up there. Okay, they're gonna rush those guys. I'm gonna drop everything up here. So yeah, I was able to beat the Radiance. The main thing that was doing damage was like either me falling off the edge in the second phase, or just like kind of unlucky patterns. So like the swords just get unlucky with whatever the ground spikes are. I got to the point where I could consistently get past the first phase, but then the second phase I would usually, like, fall off, or way too many buildings here. What the heck? So, I would either, like, fall off the edge in the second phase, because in the second phase they make it a bunch of, like, steps instead of an actual floor. So you have to jump between a bunch of tiles instead of the floor. So I would always die in that phase, either to unlucky balls, like the Radiance orbs she summons, or to the light things, because like those things, if you just get unlucky with those, they can really screw you. Or I think there's one other thing. Sometimes it was just that I would jump and do something to avoid one attack, and then that would make me unable to avoid a second attack. Or sometimes I would be trying to like... Oh, and her spiral swords too, the one that's similar to Light Beam. Those things would like always screw me up because you have nowhere to run really. And whenever you'd be close in trying to get damage, she would use one of her she would use one of her attacks that like goes really close to her, the light beams or the swords, and it's just impossible to avoid those at that point. Unless you already expect her to have used them, and you like used Descending Dark. Then you can sometimes avoid them. She's a really hard fight though. I expected her to be a lot easier, but... I'll turn the sound up when I have nothing to say. I was only at like... I was also only at like 97% completion of the game. I know each charm counts as 1%, and there's 40 charms. And I'm missing 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6, as well as like 4 of the grubs. So based on what I'm missing, there's 112% in total, and I did 97%. I also unlocked Steel Soul Mode, and I haven't played that yet. I'm excited to try a Steel Soul run. I'd love to be able to record it, but I don't know how to, like, record, like, PlayStation stuff. Right off the bat, I recorded, like, my first 2 videos were Minecraft speedrun videos. I don't know if I can win this one. He just had a whole bunch of strong guys, no building. He did it very cleverly. He didn't have buildings or any... This guy knows what's up. He didn't have buildings. He didn't have, like, structures or anything that I can abuse. He just had tons and tons of guys. Every structure is stairs that you can't get. So every piece of structure is another place you can't have a guy because of the stairs. Like, so every stair is somewhere you can't have a guy, and the buildings aren't worth it at all. He knows what's up. He's not using, like, any buildings or anything. He just had pure troops, which is probably the strongest thing you can do. Yeah, the first couple of videos I did were, Minecraft speedrun videos. I was trying to Minecraft speedrun. I still have that world. And I had those out right before, like, the pandemic hit. At least before it hit my city and country bed. So I had time where, like, both my parents would be gone at work or something. But now we're just constantly home. We're constantly watching the news because of, like, you know, there was all the election stuff a while ago. There's 10.04 million gold. Nice. Is there any point in playing these things? Other than for wood, these things are kind of useless. They give gems, too, but... So... Yeah, what else is there to say? I would like to be able to, like, record some PlayStation stuff. I'd like to be able to record Minecraft. Also, I think I already said this in, like, one of my other videos. It was one of the Luke the Notable videos. For some reason... Oh, that's gonna blow up the bomb. Whoops. Ugh. I did a lot of damage. It hits the bombs actually, like, hit the guys below. That was an okay spot for a bomb, because it would stop Shadow Assassins, or really screw me over if there were Shadow Assassins. Still, again though, like, some of these bombs, like, you were specifically doing this to counter Shadow Assassins, but that is such a waste. You may as well just put more archers there. Or some sort of melee guy that can fight off the Shadow Assassins. No, 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 no. No! Ah! That's so bad. Got so close. Okay, disable that. Bomb, wolves. Oh, these guys teleport up the back. Yeah, we were watching the news ever since about the beginning of January. We were watching the news so much because we knew like stuff was happening. The coronavirus was still bad. We knew Trump was about to go crazy. And then what do you know? The 6th happens. You can just imagine all the kids of the future screaming, "No, please don't make another thing for us to have to remember." They gotta learn about World War I, World War II, Pearl Harbor. And it's like, oh, you thought once we were done with wars, we were done learning history? No, no, no. We got some terrorist attacks to talk about. We had 9/11, and that's why we have like the. I should say America. I don't live in America. That's why they have their Homeland Security. And then they had the domestic terrorist attack, January 6th. And that's why they have their... Is that a Homeland Security thing? Homeland Security is supposed to protect the homeland. So it's supposed to protect it from things like terrorist attacks. But what happens when it's the homeland attacking the homeland? Is that a Homeland Security thing? Is that a Homeland Security thing, or is that... I'm trying to think how this would work. They need some, like, sort of anti-domestic terrorist thing. I have returned, I apologize. Oh well, I'll just stick the two videos together with that editor. I don't even remember why I left in the first place. Anyway. Oh, maybe I can finally upgrade the bombers. Oh no, I don't think I can. I have a 3, a 4, I need a 5. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. So what was I talking about? Hollow Knight? This one can be gotten pretty easy from this side. There's no sort of melee guys up here that can stop these guys from destroying the cannons. Yes, don't break on a second wall over, like, here. Just all of you go in the same door. It's like working with monkeys. There we go. And they literally all just went for that one building. They just totally ignored the other one, you know, the one vital thing that was actually closer. I've actually got to estimate how much time this is gonna... Oh, you know what? I can't really. I'm gonna have to cut this one short. This is gonna suck, but I need to have... I can only hold about 30 minutes of footage. And when I'll need to combine the two into a third video. Meaning, if the 2 equal to 15, the third video is also going to equal to 15. So I can only record for like 15 minutes. The other video was about 12 and a half. Meaning I get to do about 1 more minute, and then I gotta go. Oh, that really sucks. I guess it's only going to be a 15-minute video, too. Ah, sorry, guys. Yeah, that sucked. I didn't mean for that to happen. Oh, well. It was just more gameplay. We hit the 10 million. I don't think tomorrow I'll do Island War. I'll probably do Island War in like 2 days. I got a whole bunch of like game recommendations. So I'm gonna go try some of those out tomorrow, or at some point. It is also only 4 for me right now, so maybe I'll record another video later. I do have another game I want to try. I've actually played a whole bunch of it already, but it's really fun. This is annoying. They're all looking for the wrong things. Yeah, well, sucks that I have to end it here. I was kind of running out of stuff to talk about, though. I think I can win this one. You know, I hear there's only like 13-ish people who've properly beat Pantheon 5 without taking damage. I'm gonna try and be one of the people. Maybe one of the first 20. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take before I can actually like beat Pantheon 5 without taking damage. I fought most of the bosses at this point. I still suck at a couple of them. Although I've been able to beat them all. I've been able to beat most of them on Ascended. I still haven't fought some of the Grims or the Nightmare Prince Zote. So, or whatever it's called. Grey Prince Zote. So I hope you enjoyed. Unfortunately, I have to end it here, and I'll have to combine the 2 bits of the video. But I hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe. If you want to see more, just give me something to talk about, and I can play more. It's just awkward to be silent the whole time, so just give me something to talk about. I'll talk about whatever. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.